Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gators will kick this away to get us going here. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Catch made on the out route. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
To see the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Now here's the toss play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up the 4th down.
So instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on 4th down. First drive of the game. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Talk about a great way to start this game, Kirk, setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. You could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Texas 7, Florida.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here comes a handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
offense getting set. It's second down.
Flip it. 42 Spider. Alert.
Handoff heading left. That's a big hit at the end, but they own a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the Gators pick up enough to get a first down there.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he
lobs it deep down the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. That's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Ball handed off. Fighting him off. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Going the other way, can they catch him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And now the running back's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like we saw there.
To throw, it's Manning. It's an out route, the catch made. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on third down. Get him the ball.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
And that run produces a decent gain. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 7, Florida 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Gonna run it. It's Gibson. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Past the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Florida. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
They'll set up for the PA2. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Close to the tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll hand it off. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, just a beautiful hole here opened up by this offensive line. And, Chris, the more I watch this Texas running back, the more I'm starting to really appreciate things like his vision and instincts as a ball carrier. You know he's got that combination of power and speed. When you start to watch him run this football, you can see why defensive coordinators around the country are very nervous when they have to go up against him.
They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Takes the handoff. It's Gibson. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Try and muscle for the first down. The Longhorns look to keep this drive moving.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Takes the toss, heads to his right. Got space, looking to score. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one sails out of the back of the end zone, the touchback. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Hands off to the left. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Under pressure, just lets it go. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And the runner takes off to his right. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Give it to the back again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To the air, it's Lagway. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Caught near the goal line. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up with a first down and goal.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
First and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here.
Texas.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. The pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they're trying to get everybody on the same page here. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the fair catch by the return man. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Offense retakes the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And tackled after a small pickup there.
The defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And that run is good for first down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. They'll try the right here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now it's second down here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Looks right for a quick completion. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
And the Gators will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down.
Come on, set. Slide 22. Slide 22.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Toss play, back heads to his right. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They've got him down out near the 40. Third down after that running play. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
How's the spin move?
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. Got a lane. Can he get in? Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Now the timeout is called by the defense. We've got some things to work out here. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score. Texas 28, Florida 14.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
49, set to kick this one away.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down at the 41, but it's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
It's a run to the left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Jackrabbit.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Lagway. He's moving out of the pocket. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 28, Florida 14.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pressure is coming, and he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead.
Let's go.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Pass caught. Can he get in? They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the 1st down marker is on 4th and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker. They're unable to do it here.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown for him. And the comeback is on. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kirk. But it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
This is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. The offense already has one 4th down conversion. They do it for a 2nd time. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Fine time. Moving to his left. And is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. As the first down is still going. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That one moves the ball across the 40. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw. It's Manning. Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Longhorns will line up to punt it away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Bringing it back, it's Wilson. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Gators offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. An explosive play, moves the ball across midfield to spot it at the 38. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late game comeback victory. First down and 10 now. Sticking with the running game. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Handoff running right. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The Gators are going to cash in this red zone trip. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Picks up 1. 4th down coming up.
Ready up.
Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking for a 4th down conversion. Trying to extend the play. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, that's a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
And now the decision to go for 2. Gutsy call by this coach. He wants to win it right here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's got it for the 2-pointer. What a gamble. What execution. They now lead by 1 here late in the game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They've got to gain some yards to get in better field goal position here. How efficient can they be? How much risk will they take? Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. And it's a bunch formation. Looking downfield. It's Manning. He'll take a deep shot. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape the defense with a sack. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, you got one final shot still. I don't know if he can get it all the way to the end zone. Hey, but miracles can happen.
4th down, he's throwing for it. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. A really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, but where they put on a great show. But for the 2 defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.